Each time I spend time watching television or browsing social media or news, I kind of lose myself, kind of lose my own perspective on things. And in an even darker way, it takes me into dark places. The news is mostly darkness. And then I start to think that I am darkness, that I am sad, that I am scared or depressed, when that isn't who I am. On this Facebook fast, I've had these wonderful days where I just feel so alive and bright and clear and happy, naturally joyful. And it's probably because I'm not importing other people's darkness. The news is just darkness. That's basically what they sell. It's what they peddle to us. And we buy it. We suck it all up. And then I think all that darkness we confuse with our own mind, with who we are, and that's not who we are. Now, we don't want to isolate ourselves. We don't want to cut ourselves off from the outside world, but I think that when we do engage with the outside world, we should do it in a very deliberate way. We're not going to absorb this darkness and let it conquer us and make us go, oh my God, I'm scared now. Maybe I should be concerned about my neighbors and what's going on next door. Instead of that, we need to approach the news, go, okay, I'm going to handle the news. In my root tradition of Christian Science, we would read the news with the intention of praying about it. Like every story you pick up, you're like, that's an error. That's a false reality that needs to be handled. We need to pray about seeing perfect man instead of corrupt and evil man. And that, I think, is actually a good basis for approaching media. We have a choice of how to engage with what we are absorbing. And that choice is very big because you can either be the effect of a massive movement of darkness, or you can go against that grain. Say, no, I'm going to bring lightness into here. I'm going to take the dark stuff that's coming in and I'm going to filter it and put it down here and say, that is not the reality that I'm going to embrace or support or spread. I'm going to bring lightness to this issue. I'm going to bring lightness to my friends, to my community. If we're just consuming media all the time, we forget to make that choice, to say, hey, this is not me. You can start to get depressed thinking that what you're reading and watching is you and your world, when it really isn't. Because the news is basically filtering everything through a sales funnel, decide what is going to really impress people the most. And that's what it's giving us. It's not giving us the entirety of the news. The context isn't full. It's a tiny little slice, and that's all we're absorbing, is that tiny, dark slice of the murders and the rapes and the nastiness. You know, Donald Trump saying another horrible thing on Twitter. There's all sorts of things that are going on that are beautiful and wonderful that we're missing. And in fact, there's a lot of things going on right around us, right in our environment and right in our own bodies that we're not noticing when we're just funneling in whatever has been prepackaged to sell to us as news, as consumer entertainment. I wish you'd stop watching this right now if you consider it entertainment, because it's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your life. We have precious years in this experience and we're just flittering them away. Flittering, whatever. I'm grateful that I'm doing this.